Okay.
We on?
Ariona? Yeah.
Oh, we're starting. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Ancient Secrets, our Sunday Global Miracle Call. Today is April the 20th, and we're just really happy you're here. It's really, we're going to have fun, and we want to start by I want to start by just reading this disclaimer to you. So the information that we share on this call is intended for educational purposes only, and it's not meant to diagnose or treat any medical or emotional condition. Please see the medical disclaimer in the beginning pages of Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer. It's there in the book, or you can see it on the website, which is listed here. And always talk to your doctor before making any health-related changes whatsoever. And with that, I am passing the call to Debra-Ann.
Hey, thank you so much, Ariana. Welcome, everyone. Oh, this is an Easter Sunday, and so I expected there to be a small group, and there is. I want to say hi. Oh, I want to say thank you to Ariana as a co-host and to Karen, who will be doing our announcements later. And a big welcome, a big thank you to Robin for all of her tech help. And of course, kudos and always great love and thanks to Cornelia for all of her support. And I want to say hi to Angel. Thank you, you're here. And beautiful Susan and Joseph. And Beverly, Luke, I'm so happy to see you. Rodell, I'm so happy you're here. Good to see you. Judy, I'm so happy you're here. Ron and Sharon, and boy, hey, good morning. Good morning. You know, as I was thinking and preparing for this call, I had a whole bunch of things go through my mind as to how do we do this in our community that's so diverse. So the quote that I chose for today, I'm going to ask Robin to put that up. I think in my mind is really key when we live each day. We live in an ascending cycle. Every year we live the same holidays. We live through the same springs and summers and falls. And this is a quote from Rabindranath Tagore. I hope I said that right. Don't say, "It is morning," and dismiss it with the name of yesterday. See it for the first time as a newborn child that has no name. I'm going to leave that sit with you while Karen gives us the announcements for today. Please,
Okay.
Karen.
All right. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is I'm looking over this side because of lighting here. Okay, so, we have something really special that happens every year, and I really look forward to it. And it's very magical. So get ready. Sedona is on its way. So if you haven't signed up yet, be sure you get that done. If you know you're coming, then sign up today if you haven't. If you're on the fence, then please look at the information and talk to someone if you need if you're having a question about, talk to somebody that's been. I've been twice, and it was well worth the drive all the way from Iowa. So I hope to see you there. And those dates are June 10th, 11th, and 12th. So imagine you're standing where healing energy flows. Sedona is has many vortexes, and you're surrounded by breathtaking beauty and ancient wisdom, and you're part of it. And we want you to be part of it. So come on and say yes to an unforgettable event. And it's called Now is the Time. Ancient Secrets, Unstoppable Love Celebration, Now is the Time. So one more time, now is the time to sign up. All right. Ancient Secrets is just not a Sunday meeting. It's also a time where we can gain wisdom and knowledge from the ancient information from our lineage and also from current information. And so we have self-guided classes, and the ancient secrets for unlimited energy and peace of mind. And so please get ready to reset and rejuvenate your body by taking these classes, and your body, mind, and spirit. So we have a Ancient Secrets 101, which is self-guided, to learn more about what is Ancient Secrets all about. We have the 100-day experience, which I learned a lot about health. And I also learned a lot about my own health and individual things I can learn about just my body. We also have the 30-day detox, which is self-guided. And I think, Debra-Ann, you just completed guiding during the guided 30-day. I think that you had a number of people that really had great benefits from that. But we also, if you weren't in that, you still want to do it, you can do it self-guided. And we have a 7-day detox. If you want to just try it for a shorter period of time, you can also do that self-guided. And most recently, they developed an Ancient Secrets for Emergencies, and that was excellent. Ariona was part of that. She did a great
That
job.
was a fun class.
I enjoyed it.
Carol
Learned a
was
lot.
amazing.
And we have upcoming pulse clinics. And if you happen to be in Spain, or you know someone in Spain, let them know about it. It's April 24 and 25. And it is in Barcelona with Dr. Sarita. And I heard she's a really good pulse taker. And of course, in Sedona, we also have that advantage of taking the pulses. And that's going to be June 5, 6, and 8. And you want to sign up for those ahead of time. And lastly, we have wonderful art time. And this is a time for gathering with people and just trying new things. You don't have to feel like you know what you're doing. You don't have to consider yourself an artist. Just enjoy doing some art with fun people. And the next one is called, is with Angel Spawn, and it's fun with crafting. And that's May 14th, and it's 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock Pacific time. And there's a $5 donation. It goes to the kids that are in the orphanages. And that's it for today.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. So well done. And I want to go ahead and ask Robin if she would share one more announcement.
Yes, we have Dr. Pranav coming to the United States for the first time, and he's going to be starting out here in the Olympia, Washington area. I'll be dropping the details for that in the chat, and I also have a free talk that will be in person or on Zoom so that anybody can attend that. And then he's going to, I believe, Michigan, Utah, Tijuana, and Guatemala. And so if you know, like if anybody in Utah, he's going to be working with Jana and Angie and Corey. So those people have their respective links and contact information. But that's really exciting. My talk, the free talk, is going to be on Ancient Secrets for Longevity. So very excited about that. Thank you, Deborah.
Robin. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I see some more people have come in that I just want to say hi to. Sue, glad you're here. Mary, all the way from Alaska. Shifra, Francisco. Harvey, good to see you. Linda, I'm so happy you're here. Jones here, thank you for coming. And on Renee, I'm so happy you're here. Wonderful. So as we go off of this, not calling morning, because, you know, it's something new that we haven't experienced. I'm going to have us drop from our head to our hearts. And I have some screen shots to put up as I read through this kind of meditative time where you can either be eyes closed or you can have eyes open on the screen, just as a way to celebrate this time of year. This time of year today happens to be Easter, happens to be a Christian holiday, but we're also ending Passover. And this season also encompasses spring, the spring equinox, and Buddha Day, all these different cultural ways of celebrating this rejuvenation of new life. And there's holy, and we've talked a lot about holy because Cornelia experienced it, and we saw some pictures of all the colors. And you know, we come out of a winter, and one of the things that was brought to my conscious mind was that in some of the native traditions, the time after summer, the transition time between winter and spring, the transition is called the dead time, or it's called the starving time, because all the stores from the fall harvest have been depleted, and the new green growth and new fruits and such that are coming in the spring haven't quite come yet. And so here we are with the day of Easter celebrating resurrection, new life from death. And so I always remember children at this time, because when a new baby's born and a little child, you're with a little child, you see things in different ways because they're startled and in awe of everything. So if you want to settle into your place, get yourself comfortable. I'm going to share my screen, but I'm going to ask you to close your eyes first, please. Close your eyes. Take in a breath. Feel the seat that you're sitting on, your feet on the floor, or maybe you're laying down. Take in a breath and let it out with a little wiggle and a sigh. And now open your eyes. Open them as if for the first time. Let light pour in like warm honey. And notice how it lands on your hands if your eyes are open and if the sun is nearby. But notice how the light shines on your hands. And through sunlight coming through the clouds or through the trees, see the dust float. And if you're not seeing it now, imagine seeing it. Tiny dancers on the golden beam of light. Some things you've noticed before, you notice them again. You see the bark of a tree. Let your eyes trace the bark of the tree. Let your fingers follow it, or pretend you're following it with your fingers. Is it rough? Is it smooth? Is it cool? Does it speak? Kneel. Kneel and watch the line of ants cross the cracks on a pavement. They're like a caravan on a long, brave journey. They definitely know their way. Taste the air. Do you taste it? Is it morning? Is it noon? Is it the afternoon or is it evening? What does the air smell like? Does it smell like the sun? Or midnight? Or like sun shining on a stone? Or does it smell like something's blooming? You can smell it, but you don't see it. Reach your hand to the sky. Do it in your imagination, or reach for the sky through the window. Not to grasp the sky, but just to wonder. Just to look at the clouds. Wonder what holds it up. Lie down in the grass. You feel the earth support your back. You feel how the earth holds your weight without effort. No judgment. Let your thoughts go quiet now. Let your breath soften. Let the world arrive. Color, texture, sound, not names, just this. This moment of sensation, of consciousness. A child does not look at the world. A child lives in it. You are allowed to do the same. Fun, joy, happiness in the moment. So, begin again. Every time you open your eyes, begin again. Take in a breath and release a sigh and come back to this space where we're gathered together in community on this day of celebration for many to see the world again in a new way. Ah, Ariona, how do you see the world again in a new way today? How many I won't ask you how many Easters you've lived through, but anyway.
Oh, well, first, I just want to say, Deborah, thank you for that lovely head to heart. That was just beautiful. Just, I was so on the grass and just, oh my God, just sinking into the earth. And I mean, just watching the ants and feeling the bark. It was beautiful. Very beautiful. I think that's such a key to presence, to really being present and really being in the here and now. And I guess for me, you know, Washington State has a lot of rain. If you're not familiar with Washington State, a lot of overcast, a lot of rain. And I'm a sun babe. I love the sun. It gives me energy and I just love it. And for the past couple of weeks, we have, I mean, unusually so, we have had sun almost every day. And it's just been so inspirational because I'm up before the sunrise and I go out and I gaze at the sun and I have my little spot. And that for me is where I can just stop all the thought and be in the moment and just feel those rays coming in, just like your head to heart, like your meditation, whatever you want to call it, just that awareness. And every time I do that, it's a new day. It's a new moment. It is that newness, that rebirth, renewal, and seeing it in new eyes. Every time I look at that and do that in the morning, it's like, this is an entirely new day. This is a unique day that I've never had before. Even if I do a lot of similar things that I've done, it's totally new. It's unique. The thoughts that come through, me, the world, the people, the events, the experiences, they're all new. I can create myself totally new every day. And it's not just with a sunrise. It's like you say, every time you open your eyes. I mean, can you imagine a world where every time you open your eyes, and if everybody every moment knew that their entire life could be created anew every time you open your eyes and seeing something new? So wonderful
Yes,
topic
yes.
and wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. And before I sign out here back to you, I wanted to ask people, what brings you joy? What brings you joy? Go ahead and put it in the chat and then we will go on into what's next. But go ahead and put in there and let's see
Thank
here.
Thank you, Ariona.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Shifra's hand because it's up. Hi, Shifra.
Yeah, hi. I loved that meditation. I loved it because I've been really, really struggling. I'm up and down and up and down. And it just was such a feeling of like, oh my God, be here now. And there's a song by Simone, birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. for me, and I'm feeling good.
Thank
And
you
then
for
there's a
sharing.
line where she says, freedom is mine. That's how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I wish that for myself and for everyone here and for everyone everywhere. Thank you, Debra-Ann.
Thank you, Shifra. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I would just love to know what brings people joy. Did we get anything in the chat, Ariana?
I'm just checking it over here right now, and oh, hang on. Trees. Karen
Trees.
says trees, especially the redwoods. Oh, those giant trees, beautiful. Susan says creativity, my grandchildren, nature, connection to people, beautiful. And we have, I think, hummingbirds. Here we go, hummingbirds from Robin. Hummingbirds and seeing something surprising in nature brings me joy. And of course, getting to pick fresh nettles brings me joy, of course.
Oh,
For Linda, oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Linda shares writing and also creating visual art bring me joy. I'm still engaged in writing her morning. She's writing her morning pages. Awesome, Linda. Thank you. And let's see what else. Favorite song. So Shifra, she already shared her favorite song. Wonderful. From one of her favorite singers. Cornelia, dancing. Yes. Listening to music. Yes. Being in the moment with my grandchildren. All of that brings such joy. Luke, what brings Luke joy is knowing that no matter what my outer circumstances, I am divine consciousness in this body. Absolutely. Fran, being healthy brings her joy. Ron, the exploration of finding what brings me to my greatest joy now. And
Beautiful,
Francisco,
beautiful.
helping. There's just a couple more. Helping is from Francisco. Helping others brings him joy. Anne Renee, rainbows bring me joy. Sparkling light dancing on the water. And Sue, spring flowers.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have to greet some more people because what actually brings me joy is seeing your faces here, knowing I've made a connection with you, and just seeing you just it makes my heart happy. Siobhan, you're here. Mei Chen, Nasib, Tara, and Ramarishi. Mary, I greeted you before, but I'm going to greet you again. It just makes me happy that you're all here and we get to share this time together. I would love to have anyone share what this quote about seeing things in a new way, how you've experienced that in your life. That would be beautiful. And I know those artists that are in the group have this experience on a regular basis. And it would be nice to hear just what your experience is like. Anyone willing to bite? Take and express.
Yeah, I can speak if you allow me to.
Please do.
For me, I always thought I was very aware of what was going around me until I went for my very first walk with my granddaughter. And the way she sees nature, she is now nearly 7, but that's kind of like 5 years ago. We didn't never get very far because she stopped everywhere and she looked at every flower. She looked at every ant, as you were so beautifully kind of saying, and every beetle she could see, she would just look at them and she would observe. And for me, that was really something that I took on after that I have to slow down in order to really see and appreciate actually what is around me every moment. And I have to admit, I really learned that from my granddaughter because she was, and she still is. I mean, it's still kind of the same. She would be on her bike and then she would suddenly stop because something catches her eyes and then she would go really close and look. And for me, that is kind of what is being in the moment and seeing everything anew every single day is really the example. And so for me, that was a new learning curve for me as a grandmother to go through life in a completely different way.
Thank you, Cornelia. That has been my experience around children too. And I love being around children because it reminds me just to slow down. And, nothing's really that important that you can't take a moment to, as they say, smell the roses. Ron.
Hello. I keyed up on Cornelia's statement there of being observant, observing with new eyes, with a totally new perspective. And as I said, as seeing as a child for the first time. And it's so incredibly powerful as you were leading the meditation and you're talking about, looking at the dust in the wind. I have an incense burning here and the sun was just coming through just enough. So the smoke was dancing in the air as you were leading the meditation. And it was just, how perfect is this? All just right now, this here, just in this moment that I'm sitting in.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I love it.
And it was just perfect timing. I mean, even that is just showing up as miraculous, as a miracle to me. All these little miracles that show up, and now to see them and like, wow, that really is a miracle. Just that little thing. And oh, there's another one. So yes, thank you for letting me share.
Oh, that was beautiful. The joy that that little joy of having the synchronicity happen in that moment is a miracle. I love it. Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, I see Roma Rishi. Hi, Roma Rishi. Did you want to share? Vinay, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, and James Gentlehawk, I'm glad you're here too. Roxanne and Rick. Yes, Vinay.
Okay. This is the experience I have not shared with anyone, but this is my family. This community is my family. I want to share these things. It's about my daughter that when she born, we had a lot of things because in the last month when she was about to come on this planet, and I was with my wife because she was under depression and she doesn't allow me to come back to Mumbai. And my daughter, she was so eager to meet me. I take that way that she was roaming inside the womb. She was not ready to fix herself. Who are the gynecologists and they know about all these things. Finally, when she came, it was 11th October, and it is a famous day of the Bollywood star, the super mega star Amitabh Bachchan, and I'm the biggest fan of him. So she born on the same day in the 2010, and my wife wants to have my girl, our daughter, as a millennium daughter because it was 10-10-10. But unfortunately, it was Sunday on the 10-10-10, so it not happened. So coincidentally, she came on the 11th October and everybody started. But that moment, I can say that when I was the first person to feel her, to take on my lap. That moment, I have no words to express about it, that how it was. And that day I realized, yes, daughters are really a blessings. And something. And today, if I see my daughter now, she is in 10th grade. She was so small. She was coming in my hand. And now today she is above my shoulder. So that is something beyond the words, and I cannot express it how the feeling was. But I'm thankful to the community, to the Dr. Naram and Dr. Clint. They know my daughter Swayam very well. Dr. Naram has blessed her and many things, but this is something I really want to share with my family. That's why. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinay. That was beautiful. Thank you. Babies. Oh, awesome. The joy, the joy. Joy. I've just learned recently this is scientifically proven, but I can't tell you where I learned it because anyway, they said if you feel joy from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, every cell of your being feeling that joy, it cleans your blood. It makes you healthy. Feel joy. Yeah. Esther.
Hi. So I'm so moved, dear Vinay, by what you just shared. And you inspired me to raise my hand because you mentioned the disappointment that it wasn't the 10, 10, 10 kind of, but numerologically, the 10 becomes a 1, the 11 becomes a 2, and the 2010 becomes a 3, which gives your daughter a 6. And that's the magical number that I always associate with Dr. Naram. You know, as we always do everything in sixes. So I just wanted to share that with you,
Thank
for
you so much.
sure.
And the
And
few people knows about. Thank you so much for sharing this, yes, and few people knows about it. And the same secret Dr. Naram told me about these things. You know something? This is a number, and this is my favorite number, and this is a number what his master has told him that when you press the marma, it should be 6 times. So thank you so much.
that's so great. There's amazing YouTube video right now. I can't remember the name of it, where they go in depth on the six cosmologically, and I'll discover it and post it, you know, and maybe then other people that want to listen can. Also, I just wanted to share on this theme of joy and children. And you know, I go dancing every weekend, and we have a place here called Abbott Square where people bring their kids and their dogs, and the best dancing I enjoy is usually with kids between 2 and I'd say 6. And I regard, you know, when you get their beautiful faces, they don't have what we call the ego. They don't have a fixed identity or a false identity. They're just totally present and spontaneous, and they will move as they feel because they don't have any restrictions on you shouldn't do this or you should do that. And you know how in spiritual circles it's called darshan, sometimes the transmission of blessing from the eyes. Oh my God. I find the biggest darshans in my life, along with, not to diminish from the masters, but are from children, especially while dancing, but even walking, and dogs, because we have a walkway by the sea. You know, people are kind of, sometimes they'll look and they'll smile, but the dogs, their eyes, oh my gosh, and their tails wagging, and the kids and their enthusiasm and the gaze, that's like from heart to heart. So wanted to share that. And I want to celebrate today because it's the anniversary of the date that I came into this world as this body. So
Happy birthday, Esther.
Birthday.
Yay, happy birthday. Here we go. Birthday blessing.
I'm so
Thank you so much for sharing your light and your love all the time with us. You're just a beauty, and happy special day.
Thank you, Ariona. Yeah, and that's another great blessing that I just want to say thanks and express my gratitude for this community, because it has definitely brought great joy and enhancement, and blessed my creativity so that it has multiplied because of being part of this community. And art day, art, when we do our art time, it's a joy. So please join us. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy you joined us on your birthday and shared what you shared about children. That is the children, because I was teaching, I taught mine from anyway, and I taught other children. And it's like there's an age where all of a sudden they're consciously aware of what other people think of them and what they're supposed to do. And that's when that spontaneous being seems to start to be tapped down. And but
Right.
until then, yeah, squashed. They have to learn how to get along with people, but we can still have that spontaneity and see the world new and be culturally acceptable too, because we're adults now. We can't get away with what the kids can get away with.
Debra-Ann, there were
Yes.
a couple more things in the chat. I just wanted to make sure everyone was heard. And Esther, she had put in the chat, what brings her joy is loving the trees, redwoods, the sea, all the wondrous waters, dancing, singing, writing, silence, gentle breezes, the sun, the stars, the peace within, flowers blooming year round, friends, Johnny Cat beloved, my son's hug this morning, hugs and colors and the rainbow. And Beverly shared, the birth of 2 grandchildren brings new life with the spring. We have big snowflakes floating in the air this morning. And I believe that was it. Just wanted
Beautiful.
to share this.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Yep.
Ariona. Either Joseph or Susan.
Thank you, Susan. I just wanted to share that my experience is these new children, these new babies that are coming on the planet are really different than anything I've ever seen or experienced. And we have 2 of them in our family, and from birth, they make eye contact, especially this new one. And she will just look at us directly in the eye and not break eye contact and just stay with us as long as we want to. And there's just a very different quality of presence and consciousness and love and just really special that's coming in with the new children that gives me great hope. And I've talked to other people, Cornelia, other people who have new little people in their lives, and they're all reporting the same things. So I just wanted to share that bit of light and hope and love right now. Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Beautiful. Maybe that will help us all be able to see with new eyes when we open our eyes. Just they're new beings. That's beautiful. Thank you. I'm just very content just to watch you. Yes,
Deborah?
Esther.
Yeah, so I'm inspired to share a couple lyrics from 2 of my songs on this theme. So one of them is see the miracle, yes, you are. Let your love shine like a star. Let yourself be pleased to be. Celebrate the miracle of you and me. That's a chorus from song Spaceship Earth. And then the other one is Earth is My Cathedral, is the name of the song. And let's see if I can, just a phrase from it. Miracles surround me, miracles abound. We are a living miracle, like earth, rain, and ground. That's just a little tidbit of it. But, that realization, learning to return to it, even in the commotion, you know. We have an amusement park here in Santa Cruz, so you get to see the tilt-a-whirl and the Ferris wheel go round and round. And the outer world tends to do all that. But even when we're caught in that, woof, when it goes down or when it's going up, and to bring whatever brings us back to that center place of isness, by whatever name we call it, that's the sacred divine. You know, what we're talking about on this call, this theme seems to be a big part of that key to remembering. So that's it. Thanks for letting me share it.
Thank you, Esther. That was beautiful. Yeah, as we continue on this topic, one of the things that I'm really aware of is many of us have lived through so many holidays. But if you think back to when you were a child, what was it that you know, human beings like ritual, but we don't know that when we're little. We just have a lot of excitement about the different holidays. So the spring holidays, is there any favorite memories that you have? What was it that excited you about the springtime?
And I can't put my hand up for some reason, but
Go
I
ahead,
would
Karen.
like to talk.
Please.
Violets. Whenever I see violets, I feel like a little kid again, because I always made May baskets and I always put violets in them and then would drop them off on people's doorstep and ring the doorbell and run. For some reason, that was what we did in my neighborhood. Uh, and so I just get delighted, and I have a bunch of purple violets now in the backyard, and every once in a while a little yellow one will pop up too. So they excite me, along with the yellow daffodils, which give me a lot of joy.
I love the fact you mentioned flowers. We were walking yesterday, and my daughter said, "Oh, look, Mom, there's dandelions." I thought, where are the dandelions in our yard? I like dandelions.
I have a whole front yard full of dandelions, and I don't think my neighbors are real happy because they're out picking dandelions one by one, and I just get so much joy out of seeing my yard yellow. I just like it. I don't mind them. They're beautiful.
I like them too. Wildflowers.
One of my favorite things when spring arrives is the birds. I live by a wetland. I have a piece of property that's got wetland on one side. It's got forest on the other. So it's a lot of different ecosystems. And the amount of birds I have here, or the amount of birds that are here, are just magnificent. And that you can just start hearing them trickle in outside. Then when you hear, there's one bird, and then there's two. And now you know, and right about now, it's just this whole cacophony. If you get up early enough, you hear this just choir. So that always brings me so much joy.
That and the frogs. I love, and yeah, the frogs I'm hearing, and just yeah, more music, but just from a different type of music. Yeah. Thank you, Ariana. Cornelia.
Yeah, when you were kind of asking about rituals, and when I was a child, it wasn't so much a ritual, but I remember how excited I was when we were coming towards May. And I don't know where you grew up, if you had what we called May bugs or May beetles. And so we would go out as children and collect them. And then we would also collect little leaves. So we would put them in a box and feed them. And that was just kind of really looking at these beetles and have them sitting on your hand, and they have the different colors and different names as well, depending on how they are kind of colored and what if they have a black head or if they have a white head and what they are. And for me, that was really exciting to see them, because I wasn't never really into any kind of bugs except the little how do you call them, the red one with the black dot, ladybug, I think. Yeah, but these maybugs, they were really something that I enjoyed. And every year, my sister and myself, we would go out in the evening, because they would come out towards the evening and going everywhere where there were lights. And then we would kind of collect them all under the street lamp. And that was such an exciting time for me. to see these bugs, and they were only around for about 4 to 6 weeks, and then they would disappear again.
Thank you. Your story reminded me of a very recent story with me and these little hard, I'm calling them stink bugs that come out during different times of the season. From being a homeschooler with all kinds of animals to no more animals, there's stink bugs in the house, and one of them was coming near and just started crawling on my hand, and I just started talking to it, and it's sort of like a new pet. It was a stink bug. I know. Luke.
What I love about spring is how things are always bursting forth. And in my neighborhood, I take walks every evening. And some of the things that are so joyful are the cherry blossoms, the look of them and the smell. And also we have a number of beautiful Japanese maple trees in our community. And they're just these huge, round, gorgeous Japanese maple trees. When I used to live out in the country, actually just down the road from Ariona, my wife and I, we had 2 Japanese maples on our property. And when we lived out there, another beautiful part of spring was hearing the starting of the beautiful bird chirping in the morning. Waking up the birds in the morning when you live out in the country is so beautiful. So yeah, there's so many wonderful things that come forward in spring. And that's just a few of them.
And Renee. Thank you, Luke. Beautiful.
Well, I'm definitely a child at heart always. And, you know, Easter used to be really special for us because we always got a whole new outfit with new shoes and everything. The only time during the year that we got a whole new outfit. So, and we always got Easter baskets. And yeah, I was born on Easter. And this week was my birthday, and I was with a friend in on the coast, and we were celebrating, and I just created, I don't know if you can see this, but I made us both Easter baskets, right? And the bunnies and the crown of my happy birthday. And it's just like, you know, I feel like that childlike wonder that, you know, our birthdays are to be celebrated as children, and that, you know, that really it's a sense of wonder that makes it fun to be in the body, isn't it? Yeah. And even I have this celebration that we did with Roxanne and her birthday a couple of weeks ago, and it was like putting ribbons in our hair. I should have worn my ribbons. But, you know, and I went to dinner at the coast with these ribbons in my hair, and I go, you know, the good thing about being older is you don't really care if people think you're weird for having ribbons in your hair on your birthday. You know, it's like really that return to spontaneity and to being free to be yourself. Yeah. So I'm really grateful for this week and for my crown and for my birthday. Yes.
Happy birthday, Aunt Renee, even though it's
Happy
after your birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, all
Happy
these
special day.
Easter babies.
Yeah.
I love the hat. I love it. I love it.
Big bunny. Let's go, big bunny. It's a big pink bunny. Oh, big pink bunny. Sure. Wow, it's a big pink bunny.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Love you, everybody.
Thank you, Aunt Renee. Susan or Joseph?
Well, this one's on me. So I also happen to be sitting next to an Easter baby, but that's not why I raised my hand. The ritual part, I guess growing up, I had family around. I had aunts and uncles and a bunch of cousins, and whatever the holiday was, it meant getting together as a big
Alexa,
family.
Say Alice 95.5.
Okay.
Huh?
Hot mic.
I just warmed up your croissant.
Can you mute
Can,
her?
can you mute them by chance?
Hot mic.
Not that my story is that important. It's just. So anyway, the kicker in all that is food. I mean, there was always great food because grandmas made it, and the aunts and uncles and everybody made just these delicious traditional foods. And so the combination of running around with my cousins and playing and having fun and eating well was I guess the ritual of the holidays for me. So thanks.
Thank you for that memory, Joseph, because that is what my memory is too. Big family. I had a big family. Just it was the opportunity for people to get together. And
Yeah, but, we don't have big family personally now, but we still have tried to carry on that tradition. And
Mostly with food.
Yeah, mostly with food. Yeah. And I'm sorry to say it's not a mung bean dinner.
Yeah.
It's on the celebratory side of living life and enjoying life and celebrating life. So and gratitude for that opportunity. So
beautiful. Dr. Naram would be pleased. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I think of this particular holiday, and the food I think of is hard-boiled eggs. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we've run the gambit. Wasn't really a deep subject we brought to you today. It was sort of like a in the moment subject. We do have a great song, and I don't know if there's no one else that wants to talk. I don't know if it's kosher. I should to end early, but on Renee.
I just want to say one more thing about this time is that the joy of making Easter eggs was always a highlight of my year. Yeah. And just, the creations that could come forth and the fun with that. And I guess it goes back to the miracle of the egg and how the chicken, is born within the egg and then bursts out in such a, pecks its way out into the world. So I think that maybe that's what some of us are doing as we find our new self now, is like we're like poking through the shell to find out who we are now, right? In this new frequency that we're living in. And it is wondrous. And I loved what you did, Debra-Ann, about, opening your eyes every day and seeing what's new. And I feel like that's where we are as a collective. So I love that image. And I'm saying yes. Today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Yes. 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 Go please. Go ahead.
Never know, quick on a kill in, if you haven't noticed. Now, one thing we haven't mentioned, which is such a fabulous memory, is Easter egg hunts. And I think my favorite thing when I was bringing up my son was creating Easter egg hunts here or going to them. And it's just so beautiful, such little surprises in there. And to me, the biggest fun of all was making that for my son, or creating an Easter egg hunt, treasure hunt, for the kids. And that full memory. Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. Treasure hunts too. Treasure hunts, Easter egg hunts, and participating in that and having little surprises. And I'm not quite sure what. And then I don't know, in Mexico, what they do is they take an egg and they color it and they make a little hole and they fill it with confetti. So they have these beautiful eggs that are filled with confetti and they're colored. And the kids get a basket full of these and they run around and they smash them on each other's heads. and I mean, this would be a different version of holy, but it's confetti, right? and the whole, and you know, they're scaring the devil out of the people, right? They're just getting, so, you know, all these little things that we get to think about and experience. Luke.
Speaking of Easter eggs, I don't think I see her on the call, but Judy Lamar has been creating these gorgeous painted eggs, and she puts it into some of the WhatsApp chats. So if you might want to take a look. I mean, some of us who are in the this one particular group called M&Ms, she posts a lot there. And Esther, don't you agree? And Joseph and Susan, don't you agree that Judy's painted eggs have just been extraordinary? So hopefully she'll get a chance. Yeah, hopefully she'll get a chance to show everybody those beautifully painted eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe next Sunday you can invite her to for her
Oh,
display.
I'll
'cause
do
here we
that.
go.
Yeah,
amazing.
there's some
If you
beautiful.
if you can, there we go. Oh,
Oh, here we
wow.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh.
Oh, beautiful.
They are
Look at that.
exquisite.
Those are gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're wooden
Some of
eggs.
them are.
They
Yeah.
are. They're wooden eggs.
Wow,
Correct. Yes.
nice.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Nice
Wow.
posting. Wow, they're so great.
That's beautiful.
Very nice. Thanks for
Sweet.
showing that, Tony.
Debra-Ann,
Yes.
hi. I just wanted to share a couple of things real quick if I could.
Oh, please.
Okay,
Angel.
yesterday, being out in nature and cutting back things that we didn't want and, you know, pulling up baby pine trees, doing all the things, zhuzhing, something that we always do in amongst our trees. And everyone had just kind of taken a break, and I sit down and something gets my attention to the to my right, and I look over and it's what I think is a hawk. And he's standing on the rock and he's just looking, he's hunting. And then he spreads his wings and I get to see in all his glory. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. Come to find out, it was a falcon. I looked it up online and it was a falcon. So I start taking a video. And so then he jumps off of the rock and is spreading his wings and flying. And I was able to capture all of that. And I looked to my left and my right. None of my neighbors are outside. I was the only one that saw it. It was incredible.
Wow.
It was breathtaking. And then the second thing I wanted to share real quick is about Easter. And what that kind of conjures up for me is my favorite jelly bean are licorice. And so it was always kind of a fight with my dad in my Easter basket to get to the jelly beans and of course share and you know, but so licorice jelly beans always bring back wonderful memories of Easter. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel.
Hey, Angel, could you share? Well, you're next on Art Time, aren't you?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Could you
Yes.
please use this opportunity to share
I would
about
love to. So the only thing that you're going to need is a piece of paper. We're going to fold it in half. Also, sorry, I'm reaching for things. Colored pencils, markers. That's really all you need. But then, of course, you can put other things into it. So I went to Dollar Tree to look and see what was available, and they have wonderful things. So you can shop at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all the things, but don't skip on Dollar Tree. They have some beautiful things there. And so I just wanted to show a couple. These are my cards that I've made. And
Nice.
And so here's one because of today.
Wow.
And then opens this way.
Oh, very
Ah.
nice.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah. And so I just I really enjoy making different cards. As a card maker, you always want to try to make a shaker. So there it is in still, but then it's got all the glitter and sequins and everything in it to shake. And then here's my last one I'll show. It's a Halloween card and it folds flat, but when you pull it, it's like an accordion.
Mhm.
And then it gives you all these different spaces to decorate.
Nice.
Write your sentiment on the back. And so, yes, it's just something that I love, and I think it's better than therapy. And it makes you go in, and you just find this wonderful flow. It's wonderful. It's art. It's healing. It's amazing. So please join if you can.
Thank you, Angel. And thank you for showing us some of your creations. That was beautiful.
Sure.
Larissa.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's very nice to see everybody's faces. I wanted to share also because it's Easter, and this year Catholic and Orthodox Easter coincides. It's at the same time. I was born as Orthodox. I am not really religious, but I definitely know the traditions, Ukrainian traditions, and I wanted to show you my Easter eggs, and these are real eggs. I do not know. Let me just see if you can see it because
It's a little blurry. Pull it back. We need more light on it. It's so shiny. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's beautiful.
And I actually started painting them a long time ago.
Oh, look.
Here we go.
There you go. Oh, that's beautiful.
And so yes, they also bring me a lot of joy, and this is a traditional way to make Easter eggs with beeswax. And this one is a work in progress. This is a work in progress. The beeswax is still on, so I need to finish this one. But this is also, it brings me a lot of joy to make these eggs and to give them as gifts. I gave away so many of these eggs to friends and family.
They're beautiful, Larissa. I've seen the process and not been willing to do it because it looked like a lot of work.
No, it is not. It's a very meticulous work, but it's so meditative. Once I started doing it, I could not put it down. I was like on fire, and I had to do at least one egg a day. Otherwise, the day is not a good day. If I do not, it was unbelievable. And then unfortunately, war in Ukraine happened, and I was so distraught, and I stopped doing that, and I kind of got out of habit. But I'm looking forward to restart it because I think it's a beautiful art, and it's super healing. I agree with Angel where she said like it's better than therapy. Absolutely, it is very meditative, and you go inside, and yeah, it's a beautiful process.
That's beautiful.
I guess like any art.
Yeah, I think when you're involved in the process of art, it is exactly what you said, a meditative process. It's seeing with new eyes every moment. That's beautiful. I know we're going to get ready to go into the breakout rooms, and we have a song for you to end this time together, but let us unmute and rub our hands together and send some love to one another before we start that song. So anyone can leave as they need to. Please unmute.
I love you and I'm with you.
Love you and I'm with you.
I
Love you and I'm with you.
Love you and I'm with you.
Love you and I'm with you.
Love you and I'm with you. Love you and I'm with
Love you and I'm with
you.
you.
Love you and I'm with
Love you and I'm
you.
with
Love you and I'm with you.
Debra-Ann.
Yeah,
Love
beautiful.
you and I'm with you.
Oh,
Sedona area.
Thank you. So we're going to stop the Facebook so we can play this song for you all. And then after it's faded, you'll be put into a breakout room. Those that can stay, thank you for coming.
I don't know if you're supposed to hear music yet, but we don't
Yes.
hear any music.
Yes, no music, no sound.
You're
You
not
should
hearing
be-
it?
No,
I thought I had shared the, oh, it was because I had closed the window, then it didn't, I need to click that.
thank you, Robin.
This one.
Now is the time when I let go of my fears, inhibitions, and sense of dread. When I give up control and I let you hold me with no resistance in my soul. Now is the time when I let go of my fears, inhibitions, and sense of dread. When I give up control and I
who you really are. You are each marvelous and special. Thank you, Robin.